Good morning, children. Welcome to science class. In today's class, we are going to continue the same chapter, physical and chemical changes. Okay. In the previous class, we have discussed about physical change, right? In that, we saw so many activities related to that. Today, we are going to discuss about chemical change. What does mean by chemical change? Let us learn about that. Okay. So look at this image. Here you can see so many objects in brownish color, right? Why they are in this brown color? Because they are rusted particles. These particles are rusted. What is mean by rusting? When we leave the particles, iron particles in a open for time, sometimes it acquire a brownish color. That is brownish substance. It will become a brownish substance. This is because of the rusting. This process is called as rusting. When iron gates of parks, farmlands, iron benches kept in lawns or gardens, almost every particles of iron, when we kept in an open, it will get rusted. And at home, you must have seen shawls and spades get rusted when we expose to the open atmosphere. In the kitchen, with iron pan also often gets rusted if we left it that state for some time. And rust is not iron; it is different from iron, and which it is get deposited on the objects. Okay, let us see some activities related to that. First, take a small piece of thin strip of magnesium, ribbon of magnesium, and clean its tip with sandpaper and bring the tip near a candle. It will produce a brilliant, it will burn with a brilliant white light. It will burn with a white light and it produces a ash. After finish the burning, it will produce a ash. That is the new substance. That the ash is a new substance. That the reaction is given in the equation. First, we take the magnesium, right? Magnesium plus oxygen. We bind that. So, magnesium plus oxygen, it produces magnesium oxide. That is the ash. MgO means magnesium oxide. That is the ash. That is the new substance. When we mix this ash with water, when we mix this magnesium oxide with magnesium oxide means the ash produced by the burning of magnesium. When we mix that ash with water, it form a new substance. Okay, MgO. When we mix the magnesium oxide, that is the ash with water. Water is, what's the formula for water? H2O. When we mix this with water, it produce magnesium hydroxide. MgOH2 means magnesium hydroxide. Here the new substance is formed. The new substance is magnesium hydroxide, MgOH2. That is the new substance. When we test that substance, is it acidic or basic? It is magnesium hydroxide. It is a basic. Okay, when we test this substance with a litmus paper, and the red litmus paper will turn into blue. That is mean by it is a base. Okay, here in this magnesium test, two substances are formed. First, the magnesium oxide, that is the ash produced, that is the new substance, and the another one substance is magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide, when we mix the magnesium oxide with water, it produces magnesium hydroxide. The magnesium hydroxide is also a new substance. Okay, in this reaction, in this change, this is a change, right? When we burn this magnesium, it change into ash. That is a change, right? In this change, there is two new substances are formed. Okay, let us do another activity. Take a tablespoon of copper sulfate. Take a tablespoon of copper sulfate in a cup of water, half cup of water, and add few drops of dilute sulfuric acid to the solution. So take a small sample of solution in a separate test tube or a bottle and drop a blade in that solution. Okay, so this is the copper sulfate solution, the blue color. This blue color is the copper sulfate solution. Drop a saving blade in that solution and wait for a half an hour. Wait for a half hour, and when you observe the color, it will change into green. The color will change into green, and the color of the iron blade also change into brown color. First that is in the silver color. When you drop this in the copper sulfate solution, it will change into brown color. Here you can notice the change, the green colored solution and the color of the blade also. The change of color of the solution from the blue to green is due to the formation of iron sulfate. The change of color is due to the formation of iron sulfate, and that is the new substance, right? Here is the new substance formed as iron sulfate, and here is also a new substance formed. What is the brownish color? That is due to copper, deposit of copper on the iron. That is all. The copper also a new substance. Okay, what are the new substance formed here? The iron sulfate and the copper. First we take the copper sulfate solution and we add some dilute sulfuric acid in that, and we leave that solution for then we drop a iron blade in that. When we leave that solution in for half an hour, right? And the color is changed into blue to green, and the color of the blade also changed into brownish color. Here two new substances are formed, the iron sulfate and the copper. When the copper sulfate solution is mixed with iron, it change into copper sulfate solution and copper, right? This is the reaction happen here. What are the new substances? The iron sulfate solution and the copper. Okay, let us see another activity. This is the vinegar test. Vinegar. Take a tablespoon of vinegar in a test tube and add a pinch of baking soda. Baking soda in that vinegar, and when you add that, you hear a sound, a hissing sound from that, and you can see the bubbles from there. Bubbles of gas coming out from that solution, and pass this gas through the freshly prepared lime water. This is the lime water. Pass this bubbles through the lime water, and the test can be written as, the reaction can be written as, when we add vinegar is acetic acid is present in vinegar, added with baking soda is added with vinegar. Baking soda is sodium hydrogen carbonate. The chemical name of baking soda is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Now when we add baking soda with vinegar, it will produce carbon dioxide and some other substances. Carbon dioxide is the gas produced in that is carbon dioxide. When we add baking soda to vinegar, it produces the gas that is carbon dioxide, and also produce a smell, a sound, a hissing sound also produced, right? When carbon dioxide is passed through the lime water, calcium carbonate is produced. When the carbon dioxide is this reaction, the carbon dioxide is passed through the lime water, calcium carbonate is produced. It makes the lime water milky color. It forms the lime water as milky. The turning of the lime water into milky is the standard test of carbon dioxide. Okay. Here we mix the carbon dioxide with lime water. Carbon dioxide formula for carbon dioxide is CO2. Lime water is CaOH2. When we mix this to produce calcium carbonate plus water. Calcium carbonate is CaCO3. That is the milky. That makes the lime water milky. Okay. So this is the reaction on the vinegar test. Happening on the vinegar test. Here also new substances are produced. What are they? The calcium carbonate and the carbon dioxide. In the first reaction, carbon dioxide is produced. That is the new substance. Here the calcium carbonate is produced. That is the new substance. In all these activities, some new substances are produced, right? In the first magnesium test, first magnesium oxide and the magnesium hydroxide are the new substances. And copper sulfate test, iron sulfate and the copper. Copper is the new substance. In vinegar test, carbon dioxide and calcium carbonate are the new substances, right? This formation of new substances is called chemical change. The change in which one or more new substances are formed are called as chemical change. Okay, we can say the chemical change is chemical reaction. So many reactions are happening in our lives, right? So many new substances are also formed by the chemical change, like digestion of food in our body and ripening of fruits, fermentation of fruits. These all are happening due to the chemical changes. Okay, like medicine, nowadays we use so many medicines, right? That are due to the formation of chemical changes. And some detergents, plastics, that are so many products that we use are produced by the chemical change. In the chemical change, the new substance also, some products also produced in the chemical change. Additional in addition to new products, some this following also accompany with the chemical change. First, the heat, light or radiation may be given or absorbed, and sound may be produced. In the magnesium, so in the copper in the vinegar test, there is some sound produced, right? Sound may be produced, change in smell may be occurs, and new smell may be given off, and color change may be happens, and gas may be produced. And here in the lime water reaction, the vinegar test, there is carbon dioxide, the gas carbon dioxide produced, right? Likewise, new substances and also accompany with these things also produced in the chemical change. Okay, banning of some things are banning of ribbon. We saw the banning of magnesium ribbon. That is a chemical change, right? Likewise, burning of coal, wood or leaves, that are also chemical change. Banning of any substances, chemical change. It also, banning is accompanied by heat, right? So in the explosion of fireworks, it produces heat, light, sound and some gases that will produce the atmosphere. So when the fireworks are happening, we are not so that only we are advised to not play with the fireworks. Okay, it will harm us. So today we have discussed about chemical change in deeply, right? I think you all understand this. Thank you, students.